All right, baby, let's get into it, man. Fuck you talking about?
Episode Fire.
What's good, y'all? Coming to you straight from the Brooklyn and Bronx Zoo. It's your host with the most. Tell them who you is, baby.
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Young God Blow. I just came from Charlotte, North Carolina. I was away for a whole week.
Boo.
We are. Yeah, it was very much blue. I mean, I was at a lake house. It was cool and all, but I mean, there wasn't really much to do, and I was only there for a weekend, so yeah, there wasn't a lot for me to do there. But it looked beautiful. But fuck all that shit. It's your boy, and I'm here. I'm thriving, alive, and ready to get inside. Let's do it.
Get us out of what? Pause.
You already know the vibes.
I don't.
We about to find out.
All right, man. So while you was away,
Right.
I came up with this question. You was asking me a lot of questions the last couple podcasts. And,
Yeah.
And I came up with this question, and I feel like it really fuck you up.
Fuck up my psyche.
Let's get right into it.
Okay, but I'm excited.
You're familiar with the history of slavery, right? You understand that?
You know. Actually, I am not that familiar with the topic. You're gonna have to enlighten me.
No problem. Hold on. So, once upon a time, there was this group of people, and they were, building a lot of shit in their own countries.
Right.
And they were like, yo, I'm really tired of doing all this work. And so they went off to find other people to do the work for them. They kidnapped them, and they made them do the work for hundreds of years. And yes, they systematically oppressed them after that.
I mean, that sucks for the oppressed group, but I mean, the other ones, they're innovators.
They up. They up.
They probably got like a few hundred years leg up. Like, like when you're in a race.
There was a few...
Like, and you get like a head start. They had like a 200, 300 year head start, right?
Yeah, so now they pretend like it didn't happen at all. So... What head start? We have the same 24 hours.
Yeah. Right, exactly. Like, you got the same affirmative action?
How dare you?
Man.
So you're familiar with slavery?
I am now. Thank you for catching me up.
No problem. If you have the power to replace the enslaved group with any other group in history, any other group can work on the things that these people had to work on. Plantations, building roads, building trains.
Okay, being the backbone of...
They get literally the exact same history. So while they are slaves, right, whatever group you choose is now enslaved, they get the history of African Americans. I'm not going to beat around the bush no more. They're black now. Whatever group you pick is now black.
So anything that African Americans invented,
they invent hip hop. They invent the rice cooker. They invent traffic lights. They invent the air conditioner. They invent good food, actual good food that people want to eat. They invent seasoning. Whatever group you pick is now that group.
Okay.
Just keep that in mind.
All right. So at first I was like, what's something I feel that they deserve, and it's fucked up to say a group of people deserve to be slaves. That, you know what?
It's an awful question.
I'm a backpedal on that and not say it like that.
We don't believe that at all.
Yeah, there's no politically correct way of answering this question.
Yeah, you're fucked if you answer this question. So pause the video right now and go in the comments and answer this question right now.
I already know.
Some people are gonna say blacks. Keep them
No, they're not even gonna say that. They're gonna say something along the lines of, I mean, why change the way things work? You see, it worked out perfectly fine for us now.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Nah.
Oh, gee.
I think instead of answering this question on like a complete racism standpoint, I'm gonna try to answer it in what would be the funniest group of people to have what African American have. So like, I don't know. I think seeing an Indian dude with some cornrows, some grills,
his jewelry shaking.
They already do that. They be drenched in gold. Damn. All right. So I gotta think about it two ways, cause I think the boring and obvious answer would be, the clear kind, right? The Mayo Marauders, the lotion lunatics, that group of people.
Caucasians.
Right, Caucasians. Gotcha. I mean, there's a whole spreadsheet on all the ways you could call them. There's multiple TikToks.
The rich people.
The 1%. The 1%. Nah, I say that'd be too boring. Albeit they may deserve it.
He's talking about backpedal and then double down.
And, you know, it's just some things you just.
That guy is crazy. That's a crazy guy, man.
I know a lot of cool white people, but
we're getting canceled. This is the last episode.
Listen, our grandparents went through Jim Crow. They're alive today.
That's true.
And those same people who oppressed our grandparents are like, get over it. What's wrong with you guys? You guys have everything.
My mother was alive during segregation. She did experience segregation.
Right.
As well as the civil rights movement. My great-grandmother, has pictures with Dr. King.
Wow.
Walking arm in arm in her house.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah, she does.
So now, what race would I make Martin Luther King?
Malcolm X.
Oh, Malcolm X, that's what you said?
Both of them.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So this is kind of like an X-Men thing, because you know how Professor Xavier is supposed to be Martin Luther King and Magneto is supposed to be Malcolm X? All right, what group of people...
Would you choose to enslave? Let's be clear.
Okay. That I would choose to.
And history has written it down that you have chosen to enslave these people.
Right. I am the all-powerful leader of the second slavery movement. You know, and I'm trying to think, and I'm not trying to sound racist, but like a group of people that, oh my God, there's no way you could word this right. I was gonna say that deserve this. Damn, what's a group of people that I can't stand?
This is a tough question, man. It's a tough question because who do you hate? And then who do you hate enough to enslave? And now who do you hate enough to not only enslave, but then have them stop watching the show? Because they'll never watch this shit again after you name them.
You know what? British people.
Ooh.
Because,
that's a good one.
Don't get me wrong. I know I said like Caucasian people out exclude, but British people are the ones who started it. Well, dumb Spaniards.
Spaniards really started it. If you want to point to anybody, I would say they commercialized it.
My great Spaniard grandfather raped my great African grandmother, and here I am. So
when he borrowed her.
Borrowed, yes. Yeah, that's the term we use. Borrowed.
When he borrowed her.
What advancements did British people do for us?
Naval advancements,
whatever, bro. We on
sea
land.
warfare.
How often are you in the sea?
They were pioneers, but then the Germans came and overtook that with the submarine.
Oh yeah,
I have a history degree, guy. So anything that you want to fact check me on, eat my dick. Fuck is you talking about?
The Ubawasa.
I know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I see Britain.
Yeah, you know, now that it's funny, I completely forgot about Germans, but they cool people. Like Hitler was like what?
Stop right there! You stop right there. I like the show. I like doing this. I do not want to have to stop doing the show.
Current day Germans, not Germans from like the.
It sounds about to endorse a certain somebody.
Right. There's a difference between Germans and Nazis. I'm pretty sure there was a lot of Germans that were opposed.
That's true.
To what Adolf Hitler was doing.
Not that many.
But today Germans, they're cool. They got Oktoberfest.
I think Germans were actually all in on the Holocaust. They were like all hands on deck. They were like all hands on deck for World War II.
Oh my goodness.
They were. I'm not even kidding. They were primarily all hands on deck. They voted Hitler in. He got voted in.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, but they learned from their mistakes. And
did they?
I say compared to how white America is today.
Or do they not have the opportunity to do it again?
Do they have the military force to do anything?
Let's stop this conversation. I can already see. I can already see. Us getting canceled after the 5th episode, that would stink.
So what group of people would you choose?
Considering I just came up with this question, I'm going to go Native Americans, and here's why. I know that they were already enslaved, and I know that they already had a really tough time.
Nah, that's crazy.
But how much character development do you think they would go through to get even more, like to be pretty much the sole group of the Americas getting enslaved?
No, you know what's so crazy about that? They went through all of that. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I would say, like, all right, there's not a pity contest. It's not saying who went through more
Native
Americans or Africans.
Who got it worse?
Right? But Native Americans still getting the shit end of the stick to this day.
They are. Yeah.
Right?
They are.
And it's crazy because you think, like, all right, so, you know, obviously you think of Native Americans. You have an idea over your head, but you like, how often do you see a like Native American, like, because obviously I have some Native American in me, right? Mm-hmm. I may look like it, but like you don't see like outwards like presenting Native Americans
because they're doing like reservations.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting into.
Yeah.
They live in reservations, bro.
That's
just a fancy way to say a concentration camp.
And the conditions there is bad.
Exactly. That shit is crazy. And I know people advocate for this shit, but why is more people not talking about this?
That's true. As messed up as the question sounds, it now transitions smoothly into our support for the Native American people.
Boom. Advocacy for Native Americans.
No more reservations, only reparations. All right. now that we've got our political segment out the way.
Word, our obligatory political segment.
Now that all the Caucasians are gone from this episode,
now the real niggas.
Let's transition into. We could revisit. I was thinking we didn't have time last time to talk about our people that we've talked to that were cheating on their significant others.
Yes.
So I was thinking that because I'm a nasty nigga and I have so many nasty stories about that, and I'm sure that you have a few. You had started off. It's funny because when I watched the fourth episode, you had started off talking about that,
right,
and then had veered into the whole different story.
Right.
So the whole time you're going through the story about the girl in the library, I'm like, okay, when does her boyfriend come in? And then she does it. I'm like, all right, I'm just leave that alone.
Right.
We'll talk about that next episode.
Yeah, and I guess here we are.
Get into that. Talk to me.
All right. This is actually it's a complicated thing that spanned over a few years. So I had a situationship with this one girl when I was like a freshman and sophomore in high school, and basically she was younger than me. She looked older than me. Right?
How old was she? How old were you? Look at this.
She's 2 years younger than me. So
what does that mean? Like, how old were you?
I was 15. She was 13.
Okay. I wanted to make sure, just for the viewers, I don't want you guys.
Yeah. We were both underage, and we stopped before either one of us got overage. Obviously, that would have meant me, but anyway, She ruined me emotionally. But I'm not gonna get into that because I feel like that's something I don't even care about anymore. But after her, and let me just describe how she looked. She was probably like 5'1", Latina girl, fat ass. Full lips. I know it sounds crazy.
We do not describe 13-year-olds like that on this show, God damn it.
But I mean, she's what?
This is your second strike, Joe.
She's 23 now, and
your third strike, I'm kicking you out. I'm doing the rest of the episode solo.
I'm not trying to hit nothing. You say you got a minor in Harlem.
That was 4 episodes ago.
Yeah, but
statute of limitations on that, bro.
Okay. She looked good. And the 15-year-old me really appreciated how she looked. Okay.
Talk to me. Okay.
All right. So after that, I rebound to a girl that's almost exactly the same. And you know what? I know she's gonna watch this because she still follows me, and she's still very much.
She wants you, obviously.
I wouldn't say that.
She want him. He's being humble.
She's married now.
Exactly. She's waiting for an opportunity to cheat again.
I hope not. Yo, if you seeing this, you know who you are. I'm not gonna say any names. I'm wishing you the best, but I'm still gonna say what I gotta say because I think it's funny, and I think you'd find it funny too. So yeah, I rebounded by talking to this girl. I met her on Facebook, by the way, right? Like a friend of a friend. She was like on that Facebook comedian shit where like you like post funny stuff, and then so I was like, all right, cool. I sent her a friend request. We was talking like.
This is like what, 2013, 12?
I'd say 15.
Around that time, that's the breeding ground for hoes, though.
Right. Sexually liberated women.
Hoes.
I call them what they are. They hoes. Not all women is hoes, but hoes are hoes. I'm not going.
Not all women is hoes, but hoes is hoes.
Hoes are hoes. I'm not using it to define women. I'm using it to define the women that were on Facebook. That was hoes.
All right, I got you.
Just to clear that up. We love women.
So she posted a status. I replied with a funny comment, which then in turn we started DMing each other, and it was cool and everything. But it's so crazy. I told myself not to catch feelings because after the last girl, I was like kind of like worried about catching feelings and shit. The whore, right? So
call her what she is.
I was still fucking with her, and then eventually, like every single girl that I've ever talked to has a strict household, which is insane to me, right? Like I've never like talked to a girl who's just outwards a hoe, and I could just fuck with that. You know what I mean?
You missed out.
Yeah, exactly.
Spoke to a few. You missed out.
So yeah, her parents were super strict. She was like Dominican and Ecuadorian. Now she knows I'm talking about her. But yeah. So she was fire. Mm-hmm. She was also another short Latina. She looked almost identical to the last girl, except for the face. They had very different faces. Okay. But like body wise, they were like the same way. And So, like, you know, we texting each other. Everything's cool. We're, like, calling each other. We're on FaceTime with each other. And then things start picking up. I link her in person, and it was cool vibes. Like, you know, shit was cool. Then she told me that, like, she was catching feelings for me. And I was like, oh, lit. You know, like, I was enjoying this and everything. I was like, cool, let's shoot for this. Mm-hmm. But then she hit me with I don't think it's going to work out. My family's too strict. I don't think it's ever going to work out.
Type shit.
And I was like, all right, cool. Then like a week later, she started dating some nigga. So obviously that was like, all right, I'm cool off that.
Describe the nigga now. Like
honestly, I
pause. That's not how I meant it.
Honestly, I can't remember the way this nigga looked. Like I'm trying to come up with a visual in my head. I think he kind of resembled me in a way, like in terms of like body type and like skin complexion and shit like that. But I can't remember anything else. Anyway, after I stopped talking to her, that's when I met my ex, the first girl I was in a long-term relationship with, right?
Right.
And this is funny. She knew I talked to that girl because they lived like a few blocks away from each other, right? Uh-huh. And they had beef over me or whatever. Like, I mean, the other girl didn't do anything, but
as it should be.
My girlfriend at the time was super jealous of any other girl like showing me any attention. So she was like, "Yeah, cut that shit out." And you know, I cut that shit out. And it's so funny when we broke up. The first thing she told me was, I don't care what you do after we break up, but don't talk to that bitch. And this is what's funny. When I started dating my girlfriend, I actually stopped talking to this girl because she had posted a status about something. And at this point, I was being petty. Like, I didn't give a fuck about her feelings. And either she posted something and I replied with some like shiesty shit, or I posted some shiesty shit and she felt a type of way and she commented. But either way, my girlfriend at the time replied like, "Bitch, mind your fucking business." Straight up. She was like, and then she was like,
I love that.
right. I love the aggressiveness, right?
That should turn me on.
Like some crazy. No, I posted a status and I was like, it's crazy how, and it was like a direct sub, like these 17-year-old Dominican girls, like something that like like some crazy shit, are just fucking hoes. Like
everything but name her.
Right, I did everything but name her, and she knew it was a sub to her, and then she like confronted me, and then my ex at the time was like, "Bitch, I'll beat you up," right? And like something along the lines of that, right? And then she was like, "You know what? I don't think we can be friends anymore." And I was like, "All right, cool. I got a girl anyway."
That wasn't your friend anyway.
No, I was just trying to slap. Like, no, I was trying to get with her, but then like obviously I got what I wanted with a different girl who was better for me at the time. So
that's how life should go.
Right. The last thing that was on my mind when I broke up with my ex was that girl. But it just so happened that when I got back from college, she hit me up. And this was like after 3 years of not speaking to me. And she was like, we were so close, and I felt so bad about how things happened. She sent me like it was 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, brother.
3 o'clock in the morning, a long-ass paragraph apologizing to me on how she led me on.
She was horny.
And all that. So here's the crazy part. At this point, I didn't, give an announcement that I'm single. As far as the world knows, like, the only time they knew that I had broke up with my ex was when I started posting pictures with my new girl, right? So when she DMs me, she's like apologizing and all that and wishing the best for me and my girl and all that. And she just said that it's been weighing on her mind heavy the last few years. And I was like, oh, I appreciate that. I'm not with her anymore, though, you know? And I was like, you know, that's cool. But at the time, like, you know what? I probably could get something, because if she hit me up at 3 o'clock in the morning, this long ass message.
She's horny, bro.
Right. Like, she's probably single and trying to do something, or like, I don't know. So like and then after that we started talking every day. But at the end of that initial message, I had responded back to her, and she was surprised I responded back. She was like, I wasn't expecting a response from you, and I was like, well, I saw the message. I'm not gonna just ignore it. And then she was like, we caught up, you know, how's life been, blah, blah, blah. And she told me she has a boyfriend. So then when she told me that, I was like, you know, it's clipped, you know, like you're genuinely saying you feel bad. And that's it. There's no ulterior motives. So we texting over the next few days. And then she hits me with man, this guy, he ain't shit. And then I was like, bingo. Yeah. So I was playing that male best friend who's just waiting for the boyfriend to fuck him, be like, yo, you don't deserve that. You know, like, you better than this.
You sick bastard.
Anyway. So she's jacking. She in love with this dude that she but like he be saying or doing things that just be fucking it up. So after only a week of us rekindling our friendship, we linked. And we
Damn, just a week?
And we linked at my crib.
You a slide, bro. If you're watching this, you was a slide, bro.
Oh my God.
That's too easy.
You know, I'm not gonna judge because it benefited me.
I am. I don't know you.
It benefited me, and you know, I have a firm belief that women go do your thing.
I agree, but you a slide, bro. I'm still call a spade a spade. Vocabulary word slide.
Oh look, boom.
In New York City means hoe. You a hoe. Dot slide.
Right.
Easy. You a bop. All that stuff.
Word.
You're nasty.
What he said.
But I like that shit. I like that. So I'm not talking down on you. I like it. I'm just calling you.
Although it's rooted in negativity, shit. Trying to catch me a slide.
Really though. I'm not, baby. I'm sorry if you're watching this.
Yeah, no. Obviously, we're just
from anywhere.
You know, it's vocabulary. We're giving real world examples. Anyway, so we link and we just watching TV, listening to music, and like we just sitting on my bed, and then one thing leads to another, and then we start kissing. Meanwhile, I never kissed this girl before. I like the most I did was hug her when I was trying to get to like know her the first time around. So then I'm like, so she kissing me and she was like, oh my God, I shouldn't be doing this. Like, you know, saying that shit. And I was like, but I am. Yeah. So over the span of like the next few weeks, she just kept on coming to my crib and like. It didn't go anywhere past like second base, I guess, with like hand stuff. So like we'd make out.
Your shit?
We'd make out. You know, she feeling a little something, I feeling a little something. Okay, our mouths are going in certain places.
Okay.
Right, but nothing is going into anything, right? And then the whole time while this is happening, she was like, "Oh my God, I'm so terrible. I'm a bad person." And I'm telling her, I was like, "No, you deserve better." But you know what's the craziest thing? And I'm so proud of myself for this. Throughout that whole time, I did not catch feelings once. Like it was like strictly
as
business.
You shouldn't. Yeah.
But also at the same time, this was right after that long ass relationship, and I felt like a black hole. Like at this point in time, she wasn't the only girl I was fucking with. I was fucking with like 3 or 4 other girls at the exact same time.
This is what I endorse. I support this message.
So like, she's feeling me, and I would say you could DM me, correct me on this, but I really don't want you to DM me. I'm in a relationship, so I really
comment and correct him.
I really don't want you to talk to me at all about this. Plus, you're married. I don't want to ruin your relationship, but I felt like she was catching feelings for me, like hard body.
Oh God, what if my husband see this and be like, "I'm leaving. I can't believe I heard this fucking story from him and not you." And you ruined him.
I said no names, so if he somehow finds this on the internet and puts 2 and 2 together,
boy,
then he could go on.
That would be funny.
I don't know him. I'm sure he's a cool dude, and I wish I nothing but the best. But I don't know him, so like,
fuck that nigga. I don't know him either, but fuck him.
Yeah. So fucking with her for a little while. It's so funny because she kept on telling her boyfriend at the time that she was linking me. He actually knew, like
yeah, Adam 22 guy.
It was like one of those things where like he was asking questions and she was denying, but he knew because they broke up, and then that's when she gave me the green light to slide to home base. But like, it never worked out. I'm not gonna get too into too many details. We never actually got to do anything, but it was still cool. You know, like we did everything else that would be. And I mean, in a way, I guess we kind of did, but it's complicated. I respect people's personal lives too much, and I don't want to put my personal life out there to explain why it didn't work out. But yeah.
And you know what? That's respectable, Joe, and I appreciate that. I'm naming names. I'm telling y'all some nasty shit, though. I'm naming names right now. I don't care about none of that.
All right. Before you go into what you got to say, I will say a little later on, and she told me this, he asked her, so, like, were you actually, like, fucking with...
And she said, yeah?
And she's like, yeah, I was.
She's nasty.
She's
dirty.
And
he's dirty,
like,
too.
I knew it. And he was like, it's all right. Like, nigga, what you gonna do? First of all, he like 5'4". Bro, I beat you up. Like, don't fuck with me, bro. But yeah, that was a cool little time. But I want to hear you now. Like,
oh, I'm gonna tell a story. So y'all know about, you know, last episode I had talked about the girl that I was dumping in that OD, and then she went back to her boyfriend or whatever, right? That's not particularly cheating. And Joe's laughing because we have very two different definitions and feelings towards cheating, and so we're gonna get into that after these stories.
Okay, yeah.
So, listen, right? I'm gonna tell y'all my two. One I think is hilarious, and then one I think is like kind of fucked up. I used to be in high school. There used to be a girl a year older than me. I'm not gonna say her name because she's cool. I fuck with her. She's cool. I don't talk to her, but obviously she's cool. I don't want her feeling kind of way about this. But I used to talk to this girl in high school. She was a grade above me, and when she was in high school, she was so fine, bro. Oh my God. Not that she's not fine now. She's still fine. But in high school, when I was a freshman, she was a sophomore. Oh my God, was she fun, bro? Like,
it's tough when people peak in high school, but
she had the jack. Yeah, she definitely peaked, but she had the jack. She the only thing you could really say about her, or she kind of had like a I can't even the symmetry to her face was a little messed up.
Okay,
but. So fun, bro. I was trying to get on that, and she just kept like little broing me, like, "You're so funny." I be trying to grab on her. She be like, "You're so funny," and I'm really trying to fill her up.
I'm trying to fuck
you, bro. Like, I'm horny, bro. Like Drewski, I'm trying to fuck something, bro. Like I'm not your friend, shorty. So, whatever, right? And this is I just wanted to preface that girl, right?
Yeah.
When I was in high school, I used to be cool with this transgender girl. She transitioned from a girl to a guy, right?
Right.
And or I think at the time she was just a dyke. She hadn't done that yet.
Right,
so when we was friends, she was just a dyke.
Right.
And she was dating this other girl who was in my grade, who I thought was fine, right? So me and the dyke is cool, and I know them, and they little relationship, and they cool, whatever. But I'm trying to fuck this girl, bro. I don't care about none of them. I don't care about that. I'm trying to fuck this girl. And so whatever, like, long story short, they break up, and then I get with the girl that she was just with, and me and the dyke stop talking. Like, we're not friends no more, right? She was named after a very popular alcohol drink that I love to indulge in, a dark liquor.
Hennessy?
I'm not gonna say no names, but a New York staple. She's named after a New York staple. I ain't gonna get into it much more. I ain't gonna say too much more. But she's named after a New York staple. And so the funny thing is now, right? The girl that I was telling you about in high school, as we get older, right? She looking good. We follow each other on Instagram. I respond to her story. She responds to my story. Right. A little harmless flirting. I'm not trying to do nothing no more because, like I said, she peaked. So I'm not after that like crazy no more. I fuck better bitches now. So I was like, all right. At the time, that would have been my top #1 kill. Right. It would have been the highest kill I could get. Now it's somewhere in the middle of my list.
Bottom of the barrel.
Yeah. So whatever, right? We start going back and forth. And I'm just a flirtatious guy naturally. I'm just naturally smooth, naturally flirtatious, naturally all those things.
That's how he got me here.
What?
You think I'd be co-hosting because I have a genuine
interest in
this shit? No, I'm trying to look at his face for a whole hour.
This is the first time hearing about that. To my knowledge, I've never known that. So I'm just a naturally flirtatious guy. I say something like, "Oh, that place looks good. You should take me there." Yeah. She's like, "Is this you asking me on a date finally, Jason?"
Finally.
I'm like, "No, but
yeah,
I'm a nasty hoe. We could go."
Right.
And so whatever, right? Boom, boom, boom. Little did I know, she's dating the dyke from high school. I just took her last bitch, and she's dating it now. So now the dyke probably think I got a vendetta against her, and I don't at all. I don't at all. But right, we start talking or whatever, and she's like, "Yeah, I still go out with popular alcoholic beverage." And I'm like, "Nigga, so okay. Bro, like I don't give a fuck about that. What are they gonna do? Fight me, bro? I don't care about that." So I don't care, right? I'm a nasty nigga, right? And so she's like, I don't know. I just feel so bad. Like, I don't want to do nothing. She said that for maybe 2 hours. Like, we texting back and forth. She said it for maybe 2 hours. Yeah. After the third hour, she was like, "Yeah, I don't really care no more. I'm trying to fuck you." Just like that. Like she said it flat. I'm trying to do all these nasty things to you and this, that, slobber on this, eat this. I'm like, all right.
Eat
come right now. Because I don't play the whole, let's text about it. I will send the Uber right now. Right? I have $50 to my name. I will send that shit right now. I'm trying to get my shit off.
Right.
And however you get home is your business. But nah, I'm a gentleman. I send them home too in an Uber. I'm a nice guy.
Send to the X3, whatever the fuck these Bronx.
So she's like, "I can't come over tonight.
like we live together and I can't come over because, you know, like they're off of work tonight or whatever.
Right.
I was like, nigga, make up a lie.
Right.
She don't respond for 20 minutes. Send your address. I say yes.
Bingo.
So she cheats on her significant other with me. Do I feel bad about it? Not at all. I feel great. I feel great about it. I think it's such a funny side story that this girl probably thinks like she's like yo, this nigga keep trying to go after all my bitches, bro. Like, nigga is playing with me, bro. And really, I'm not even thinking about you. It's just coincidence that your bitches want me. I think that's such a funny.
I think that is so funny, bro. That reminds me of something I'm gonna say afterward though.
Probably think I got her picture pinned up on a billboard or her relationship.
No, I'm not gonna say. You know Thanos from Marvel, right? Yeah. There's this certain comic series where like there's this one dude, some random dude. He's a human, random human, and he has his birthday circled on his calendar for every year where he fucks with him on his birthday. And like this guy's a normal guy. He doesn't have superpowers. He doesn't do anything to hurt anybody. But every year on his birthday, he makes his birthday the living hell. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna kill your grandma this year. I'm gonna make you paraplegic this year. And so this guy, like when he was like in his 20s, he's dreading his birthday every year because he knows Thanos is about to come fuck it up. So you Thanos in this situation, and the dyke / trans person is the innocent bystander in it all.
If you're watching this, bro, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry I did that to you. Listen.
It's just a matter of circumstance.
Blame Shorty. Don't blame me. She cool, too. So, listen, you probably
if y'all
still
still together, you should. Are they still together?
I don't know. I don't follow her no more. But if they are, that's not my problem. The second story, right, quick story.
Yeah.
I was talking to this girl. First message she let me know. She said, hey, I have a boyfriend. I was like, cool. You're not that cute. Wasn't really trying to slap anyone. Or whatever. We get like maybe, no exaggeration, maybe 10 messages in. I know I said I had a boyfriend, but I still want to come over. Or she was at a party at the time. While I just got her number.
Yeah.
I think I met her at like an ice cream shop.
Right.
I was working at ice cream shop still.
Yeah.
And I think she gave me her number or whatever. And she said I have a boyfriend. And I was like, cool. Why you gave me a number? I don't know, but cool.
Yeah, redundant.
And then she was like, I'm at this party. It's whack right now. Can I come over?
Always remember, it's easier to clutch the 1v1 than the 1v100.
Yes.
If they have a boyfriend, 9 times out of 10, it's easier to get in them pants.
Yeah, of course it is.
You just gotta tell them everything they want to hear that their boyfriend is not telling them.
Because, and it's not even that. It's they already have a boyfriend. They already have a relationship. They clearly don't want another relationship. They're trying to get away from that.
Right.
They want to fuck you.
They just want some. Yeah.
Take your dick out. Nah, don't just
give me some.
Don't just back out. I'm not gonna lie. But
take your dick out.
Don't just crazy. Don't just start backing out on bitches and say Jay Sean told me do it.
That's how you get
arrested.
A registry on the sexual offender list for the rest of your life.
And I will not condone that. I won't support you, bro. I won't be saying free you. That's
don't even send them this video saying that.
Yeah,
that we told you to do that shit.
But she's like, yeah. I wanna come over. I was like, sure, yeah. So she comes over. She pays for her own Uber. I love that. You come to my house, you pay for your own Uber. I'm hard already. Yeah, she got her own. Anyway, so she pays her own Uber. She comes over. She's like, she sit on my bed. She's like, oh, so what do you want to do? I'm like, oh, we can play Uno. We can play card. So my thing is, right, as much as I want to fuck something, I never try to assume somebody just wants to have sex with me. That's a quick way to get into a really weird situation.
Think smarts.
And you're gonna look weird, right? I don't want to just be arrogant and back out on her because that's crazy.
So can you imagine?
I know why you're here.
Like she turns around. She's like, yeah. So what you want to do? You just have it out. Like that.
That's crazy. So I never assume. Even if we text about it, I never assume you would just want to have sex with me. Like you have to in the moment tell me, right?
We need verbal consent.
Yeah, which is important. Consent.
Yes.
Consent. Very important.
We have a whole viral video about consent.
Consent is important.
Right. And reality. Don't watch porn and think that's how life is.
Yeah, so I'm not, so I'm just like, oh, we can play Uno, we can watch some TV, we can play cards, what you want to do? She's like, no, I want to kiss. Like,
nice.
Cool, let's do that. I'm with that.
That sounds
so we kissing whatever, we get into it. And you know where it goes, we start fucking, bro. I'm slapping, right? So I'm hitting it. I'm giving her the business.
What the fuck is that?
Phone start vibrating. What the fuck is that? Yeah, that's me. Beating her walls in.
How you step on it.
Like they say in DMV, beating her doonies.
Right? Beating the doonies down.
That's the worst slang I ever heard.
I fucking love that shit. That shit just sounds so crazy.
I was beating her doonies, right? And so, as I'm beating it, I feel some shit on my knee. It goes zzz. zzz, zzz. So I check. I'm like, that's not my shit. It's her shit. I flip over. My heart with the lock, the heart, the key, all mad emojis, and a picture of them and the thing cuddled up in bed.
That's tough. She answered it?
No.
Damn.
I decline it. Like, nigga, she don't see it. I see it, nigga. So I'm beating that shit. Like, what is this, bro? I decline it. Zzz. Nigga, call again. Y'all know what I did, bro. I picked that shit up, bro. You about to hear this shit, bro.
Hell no.
You gonna have to hear this, bro. I picked that up, bro. Word to mommy, bro. I would say her name, but I'm really not trying to embarrass her. But
yeah,
I picked it up, bro. She can't really hear because the TV is on, but I'm right next to the phone, so I hear, yo, I'm beating that shit in. He's there.
You put the
there for about
to the cheeks while he's clearing shit. The nigga gets surround sound.
I picked that up, bro. I'm not gonna lie, because if you're gonna keep calling, bro, you're gonna know what's going on, bro. You keep calling, bro, you know what's happening, bro. So I'm beating it up, right? I pick up the phone. He's on the phone for like maybe 10, 15 seconds. Hang up. I'm still beating it. Then we switch positions. We in a different position. Why I hear a ding? I see a message pop up on her phone.
Yeah.
That shit long as shit, bro.
Oh my fucking God.
And in my head, I'm just laughing. I'm like, yo, I know she gonna get off of me, and she gonna be like, oh, my life is over. And what happened? She got off of me, and she was like, oh my God, did you answer my phone? And I was like, no. What happened?
I was too busy fucking your shit.
I just killed your shit, bro. Me? No way, baby, no. And so, long story short, she never spoke to me again because I didn't answer her phone.
Bro, did you see what the message said?
Nah, it was long. Like, I'm being that shit. I don't care what he's talking about. It was long, like a thesis paper long. Like that shit was long, bro.
Geez.
It was long.
Yikes. You know, it's so funny because we acknowledge how easy it is to slap out someone who's in a relationship. But
I don't feel bad about that story neither.
And I hope you don't, because I don't feel bad about my story either. But I'm thinking if I was ever put in that situation with my current relationship, oh my God.
I'm killing everybody, bro.
Like
I'm killing everybody. Chris Benoit.
I'm 100% convinced there's nothing in my mind that will deter me. I'm going to marry the woman I'm with right now. If something like that happens, bro, oh my God.
Kill everybody, bro.
Like they're gonna have to send DEFCON 1 on me or DEFCON 5, whatever's the highest DEFCON.
I think it was 1.
Right. So DEFCON 1, because I'm gonna start wilding.
It's a cold red word.
Yes.
So that brings us into a good topic, a good segue right there.
Yeah. Perfect. Beautiful. Cheating,
right? We'll get into how we feel about it and definitions and all that stuff later. My question is now, that did happen to you, right? If your girl cheats on you, are you taking her back? And I know the question is different for you than for me because you guys have been together a lot longer and you guys have a ton of history. But also, my life is literally intertwined with this lady that I'm with.
Right. So, I discussed this. We've actually had this discussion. Like, if something like this were to happen, and I said, I can't do it. Because that's always gonna be in the back of my head when I'm with you. Like I'm gonna, like even if it was like a one mistake, there's never a mistake in cheating. By the way, like if you're horny, like I have two spectrums on how I feel about this, and it's a double standard. And I'm sorry, women are more emotional based and men are more pleasure based, like sexually pleasure based.
I hear you.
Like a man could fuck something and have no emotional attachment to it whatsoever. He just sees something that look nice, want to get his rocks off, and still go back to the woman he loves, and still be in love with her, right?
Right.
But I'd be a hypocrite if I said that, because I know if my girl cheated on me, I would not take her back. So therefore, my opinion on cheating is that I wouldn't do it because I know if it was done to me, I wouldn't like it. But I said I
that's a good perspective. I respect that. Wait, so if she cheated on you, there's no going back?
Yeah, because I wouldn't.
Can't look past it.
I can't look past it. And honestly, I know you guys are probably like typing, "Oh my God, men are so disgusting." Because if you cheated on her, no.
What's new? What's new?
Honestly,
you just discovered men are disgusting. Congrats.
If I cheated on her, I'd probably would want her to end things too.
Do you think she would? That was my next question. Now that you said that,
she said she wouldn't.
Interesting.
And that makes me. I would never do it, obviously. But on
at least I have the past. I won't take it.
On both sides of the spectrum, you know, it's in the back of your mind if she does it, but it will also be in the back of my mind if I did it. Like, wow, you like I ruined the sanctity of our relationship. You trusted me, and I know that in the back of your head, you're always gonna be thinking about it. and you're never gonna be truly happy. And I don't want to hurt anyone like that. That's why in the last episode I didn't lead that bitch on and told her I wanted to be her boyfriend because I don't want to do that. I should have did it anyway though. But yeah, so I don't want to make anyone unhappy, and I don't want to be unhappy myself. Ultimately, I think everyone should be with. There is someone for everyone, and I'm 100% sure I found my person, and I wouldn't do anything to ruin that.
I love that. I respect that. I think that's
Yeah,
beautiful.
and then I'll tell you more later. So how about you? What like if your significant other cheated on you, what's
No, I wouldn't take them back. Not because of anything that he said. Kind of what he said. I just wouldn't be able to feel good about that myself. I think if we make the decision to stay together, we should do it faithfully. But then again, I don't know, because I think that if my girlfriend cheated on me right now, I'll take her back, only because our life is literally intertwined. Right? We have this apartment together. We have a joint bank account. That's not our only bank account, but we have a joint bank account. We have a baby.
That's the tough thing. Yeah.
And so our lives are literally intertwined. And so if we can make it work, I would try my hardest to make it work. I'm 100% cheating back. I'm 1,000%. The same night I find out, I'm going to fuck something. I don't think that'll ever happen, but if it were to, this is now an open relationship now, buddy.
I mean, and shit, maybe I could make it work.
Now, if I cheated, would I expect her to take me back? No, because I don't think that my girlfriend is the type of girl to be comfortable with that. I know that there's some girls who are and would do it. I don't think that she's one of them. I think that it would really take a toll on her, and that eventually we'd break up. So yeah, not that we have to worry about that at all. I think that me and her are in such a place in our relationship that
have a solid foundation.
Yeah, I don't think either one of us would try to jeopardize that.
Cool.
Because there's so much riding on our relationship.
Right. So cheating aside, what if you were given permission? And some of you may have some of you may know this, but there are certain things in a relationship, a certain thing called giving the other person a hall pass, which is that you give them the okay to mess around with someone.
Yes.
They may or may not do the same thing too, but
so it's okay. So if I have a hall pass, they also have a hall pass.
Let's say they don't, and then let's say they do.
If they don't, yes. If they do, I'm taking that risk.
You still gonna do it? I'm taking that risk. If they don't, yes. If they do, yes.
I'm taking that risk. I gotta take that risk, my boy. You don't win nothing, you don't risk nothing. You feel me? You gotta.
Nah, not facts.
Big risk takers over here, so I'm doing that, bro.
You doing it? All right. Do you feel like it would like make things awkward at all?
In my current relationship, let's see. I think that it has the potential to be awkward. I think that. Yeah, I think it'll be awkward. I think it'll be super awkward.
Yeah,
because I'm not gonna bullshit y'all.
Although they gave you permission, there's a high chance that there's gonna end up in an argument later on.
1,000%. What about you? Would you take the whole pass? If only you had
so much I want to talk about, but like I don't want to out my relationship because of like the people that are around my relationship.
Keep it small.
No. No, I wouldn't take the hall pass. Honestly, I don't see myself wanting to fool around with anyone else but my significant other. But this is risky saying this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. But
it's getting spicy.
me and my girlfriend have brought up the concept of having another person with us, but it wouldn't be. And we're both super on board with it, and we both had, agreed that we're not there to pleasure the third person. The third person is there to pleasure us, and we're using them as a tool. So it's like
that sounds crazy, and we're using this other human being that has their own wants and desires.
Yeah,
as a tool.
But it's a thing that we've talked about, and we've admitted to wanting to implement somehow, some way. Later on in the future, but it's difficult because on one hand you don't want to do it with a complete stranger. You don't know.
Yes.
You don't know what they have or what their motives are.
I too have had this conversation.
Right, and then you don't want to do it with
somebody you have to see frequently.
Because then it's like.
Yes.
Even if it's awkward to see them every day, unless it's like someone that is so like distant with it, like. That's not the word I want to use, but like they have no emotional attachment whatsoever,
right?
And it's just like one of those things that happened, and whatever, you know. But it's a slippery slope, and thus, because there's so much variety and variables that go into it, it's probably never going to happen. And
I'm gonna fight for that shit to the day I die. To the day I die, I'm gonna keep bringing that shit up.
You know what it is? You have to wait for the moment where your girl finds someone who's like really attractive. No offense to lesbians, but I don't think a woman could take my girl away from me. And honestly, yo, if I'm gonna be honest, I don't think if I caught my girlfriend doing something with another girl, I'd consider that cheating. And like no,
this is perfect. Mm-hmm. What do you define cheating as?
I'm not gonna lie, a man fucking my girl. That's what I define as cheating. Like a man doing anything to one up me, I count as cheating.
So, right, I'm bringing up some specific scenarios, right?
Yeah.
And you tell me if this is cheating, right? Mm-hmm. If your girl and another nigga is exchanging pictures, is that cheating?
What kind of pictures? No. If my girlfriend is entertaining a man in any way, that's cheating.
Okay, there we go. Okay. I was just getting it. But what about flirting? What about like a little flirting?
No, bro.
Nothing
at all. Like if you're entertaining another man, if you're giving the other another man in his mind a go ahead like a go ahead basket, a fast break, I could take this up. No, like I'm LeBron James, I'm coming right behind you. That shit's not happening. like no. Like there's no open basket. Like you gotta. I'm not gonna say you have to work for it because it's not gonna work out. Like.
So give me a sentence, like a textbook definition of cheating. From Young God Blow.
All right. So here is segment Young God Blow on cheating. No offense to
the whores.
No offense to not whores. I don't care about them. No offense to the LGBTQ community. I feel like there's such a sexually liberated group of people that I feel like, and they probably feel this way too, that sexually they can do whatever they want and get away with it because. No offense, I'm sorry for saying this. Like most, like sexual relationships aren't serious. That's why I feel like if honestly, I think that's hot. Like I think if my girl kissed another girl in front of me, I think that shit is sexy, and that shit would turn me on. I would not feel threatened in the least bit. So for me, damn. But I mean, if you're messing with a bisexual partner, which we both are, right? I feel like I would only consider cheating if they did it with someone of the opposite sex.
I'm only laughing because, like I said, which we both are, and my head immediately started playing "Girls Want Girls," where I'm from. Yeah, girls want girls. Yeah, our girls do want girls.
Yeah, so I don't consider cheating. Now it depends. Now if they go too far. Like they build a whole nother relationship. Obviously, I'll be like
they adopt a kid. Right, they move in together.
Right. I'm like, now y'all bugging. But unless another man is slapping my girl, I don't consider it cheating.
Okay.
Yeah,
I respect that.
Cheating is entertaining. All right, I'm just gonna remove all societal norms with with gender and all that. If you entertaining another person, that's cheating. Also,
now are they a bad person because they're doing that, or does it depend on the kind of cheating they're doing? Like if somebody's fucking somebody else that's not their significant other, does that make them a bad person, or is it equal to flirting with somebody? Where do you start to rank cheaters, or are they all just the same?
All cheaters are the same. The only component that I say is a variable is how your significant other treats you. If you're cheating on your significant other because they treat you like shit, go ahead, go crazy. I fully condone that shit.
Damn.
Right? But I would prefer if you talk to them first instead of just going and cheating. But if you're cheating,
you the relationship regulator? Nigga said I would prefer me. the relationship guru. Yeah, nigga said I would prefer me.
No, but just to be kind and a good person in society.
Yep.
Don't do someone who's never done bad to you bad, But if they done you bad, I mean, don't feel bad about cheating because they had it coming. I don't respect.
Get down with that.
Yeah, exactly.
I hear you.
I don't respect abuse or negligence in any form.
So down with all cheaters, unless they are being treated poorly.
Exactly.
So if a nigga is Jason Kidd his girlfriend, right? And then she comes to you and you're single and she's like,
in case you guys didn't know, Jason Kidd is a former basketball player who was known to beat his wife.
well, not very well known, because whenever I tell people, they're like, what? Nah, he used to knock her the fuck out, bro. And then go play 40 minutes against Steve Nash. Like, he used to, that's crazy.
Giving the nigga hell, nah.
Word, bro. I think that just adds to his legacy, because hand was probably sore, broke. He just bashed her face in, and now he's behind the back, like, alley-oop to Kenyon Martin. Like, he's crazy. That guy is crazy.
Yeah, and now what team is he coaching? The Mavs?
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. He's in the right state for that.
So, yes, he is. The South, where they don't care about women at all.
Yeah, fuck the South.
Anyway, let's continue. So, I agree that the cheaters that cheat maliciously, that have a good thing going, wife, kid at home, it's like, I just want to fuck this girl because she's in my vicinity.
Right.
You're a sick person, go get some help. Talk to somebody.
There's therapists everywhere.
Now, right, I know a lot of girls, because I know a lot of girls, so I'm just leave it at that. I know a lot of girls. Right. And a lot of girls talk to me about their situations, and they be like, this nigga cheated on me. And I'll be like, cool, like, what happened? And she'd be like, he was fucking this other girl, and he was fucking me, and this and the third. But they don't be together. And this is where it starts to get a little gray. Because a lot of y'all feel entitled, not even just girls, because I don't want to be crazy like that. A lot of people feel entitled to a person because y'all just talking. And I'm here to tell y'all that y'all the only people that think that. It's two sides. It's you think that or you don't. And so if y'all just talking, they're going to fuck somebody else. And I've been cheated on, and I've been a cheater. So I've lived both sides of this. And I'm telling you right now, if you're just talking to somebody, bro, they're fucking somebody else. And if they're not fucking somebody else, they just finished fucking somebody else, and you like the next thing up. And some people don't feel comfortable having multiple sexual partners, and that's cool, right? I understand that. But you can't expect everybody to be that way, and so you have to set clear terms and boundaries. I think that's important, because a lot of people have these expectations but don't have the conversation. And then when something happens, they be like, oh, this person broke me. I'll be like, nigga, you did that to yourself, bro. The nigga said, yeah, I'm just trying to cool and just vibe and see where it goes, and you took that as, we're in love. We're going to be together forever. No, bro. The nigga is fucking somebody else. Any nigga that says, I just want to vibe, bro. I used to tell people all the time, I'm just trying to chill, like, whatever. See, what was my favorite thing to say? See what happens, If I said, let's see what happens, nigga, what's happening is I'm fucking somebody else.
I'm trying to fuck somebody.
And I always tried to be a little more honest than the next guy, because I think that was super important. So I always tried to tell somebody, like, hey, listen, like, I talk to you, right? We talk. I talk to these other girls, though. And I'll leave that up to you, what you think that means, what I'm doing with these girls, but we're not braiding each other hair, I'll tell you that. We doing some serious, we not
scrambling some guts.
Yeah. So I always tried to, like, I used to talk to this one girl at Foot Locker, and that was like my main little thing for a while. Yeah. And she know who she is. And so she knew about all my girlfriends, all my little girlfriends. She knew about my girlfriend now when I had just met her.
Nice.
And then obviously when me and my girlfriend got serious, I stopped all that bullshit. But
right,
nigga, she and that's why I fucked with her so much, because she really understood, and she turned it into a competition for my heart. And that's what I love the most, is that I love when people turn everything into a competition for me. If you about to say, if you about to fuck me and be like, yeah, and I do it better than this bitch, I'll be like, yes, you fucking do. Yes, you do, and I love you, and that's how you get my heart. You just gotta be in competition for me, always.
But that's not how she got his hurt, because she didn't succeed.
Yeah, she didn't at all. We don't speak.
Do you think she was getting slapped around by another dude?
I don't think that was her personality. That's another thing. People be like cheaters are cheaters, and it depends on personality. Like, it's a person's personality. Some people could cheat, feel no way about it. Some people cheat, feel morally obligated to tell another person. She wasn't the type to cheat, or she wasn't the type to talk to multiple people. She was probably talking to one of them, one or two, but I know she wasn't fucking.
Got you.
And if she was, you got me, shorty. You got me.
And on that note, don't be delusional, guys.
Don't be dumb.
Don't be dumb. Always know your cards, and just know that.
Don't overplay your hand, man.
Right.
Don't overplay your hand, because you're going to look dumb, man.
Right. You're going to be at the table with 5 other gamblers, and they're going to look at you like you stupid because they playing you.
And watch your bitch, because I'm texting her. I'm telling y'all right now. I'm texting her right now.
Moral of the story is, when you tune into this podcast, your bitch is probably going to be...
She in these comments, she in these likes. Watch her.
I think that's all for episode 5. We honestly, only talk. Well, besides the way we started this,
which was a crazy way to start. Let me tell you.
Yeah, and if you're still watching after all of that, you a real one.
Love you, my heart.
Yes, sir. Appreciate everybody for popping out, showing love, and all that good stuff.
Episode 5, FYTB, in the books. Fuck is you talking about? We out of here.
Suck my dick. I'll get up when I get up.
On the court, fuck a sideline, I'ma drive. I'm in the paint, find me in the night, brothers got him by my side. The pick of the pace, run it back, talk shit, then we gon' slide. I'm in your face, plead the fifth, put this shit on side, yeah, going to shame.